Welcome to this week's episode of TulipTV. Even though we're in Vancouver, this is not rain behind us. As a matter of fact, I would like to speak about the water and the Richmond dikes today. Did you know that Richmond has 49 kilometers of dikes? And the dikes are managed by the city's street and construction section. And consulting is done by the farmland industry. My question today is, have they consulted Holland, obviously being an expert on dikes? And here's what's coming up next on TulipTV.
This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad. Canada to Leave is the online community for the Dutch living in Canada and the Canadians living in the Netherlands. Canada to Leave, wherever you live.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Martine Bakker and I'm here together with my colleague Erwin de Boer, and we're reporting for TulipTV for the Olympics 2012. Behind me you see Alexander Palace, which is normally a very historical music venue, but is during the Olympics the heart for the Orange fans, where they can see all the games and where they celebrate if we win medals. We're reporting from London, and we will take you inside now to give you a bit of the atmosphere. Pronunciation is really good, because it's very difficult to pronounce, right?
Yeah, we are ourselves swimmers, so we meet her at normal races in Holland. And now she's swimming here and she's winning gold, so we're so excited. It's so great. Yeah.
I can imagine. So did you see any games here as well yourself?
Yeah, we went also to the swimming, but that was only the men, 100 meter freestyle, and not the girls, but doesn't mind. It's alright, also good.
So you spent all your time for the rest in Holland Heineken House?
No, we come to the Holland Heineken House 3 days, and we have also sport tickets for 5 other days, so we are very busy. Yeah.
What do you think of the atmosphere at the Holland Heineken House?
It's so great over here. All the Dutch people are cheering and dancing and singing, and everybody has a wonderful time, and it's so great to be with all the Dutch people. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
My name is Maaike Kalis, I'm 21 and I did the triathlon today in Hyde Park. Yeah.
And so how did it go? Can you tell a bit about that?
of the third disciplines didn't go well, but the other two, went well. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a bit what you're doing here?
Well, I'm just visiting my friends. I lived here in London for 3 years and I met these girls and now I'm back for a hen party.
Alright,
Yeah.
hen party.
Yeah, she's getting married in 2 weeks' time.
Ah, so you're combining it with the Olympics, the
Yes,
whole
so we already
party.
have tickets for the Holland Heineken House, and they decided to make my hen do today. So we had a full program of all nice things today, and she came back especially for this in London. So
I couldn't miss the Olympics over here, so that's why I'm here.
And did you see some games as well?
not yet. We'll go to the hockey team next week.
Oh, you will go?
The semi-finals on Wednesday, so hopefully we're in there. We'll be good.
Can you pronounce to me the name of the golden medal winners from the swimming game?
I call her Yo-Yo.
Probably Yo-Yo.
Yeah, we had our hen party today in a pub as well. A part of our hen party was in a pub, so we all watched it in a pub, so that was really nice.
And we made them change the channel, especially for the swimming. We're like, we need to see the swimming, change the channel quickly. It starts in a minute.
So it was really nice.
They weren't really happy with us, but we made them do it.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Do you want to say something to TulipTV viewers about the atmosphere here and how great it is in the Holland House?
It's a shame that you're not here, because Dutch people are the best people to make a party.
Alright, thank you very much, girl. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Ronnie. Hey guys, sorry to drag you all in here in this hot place, but you know, we did this right. We got the Dutch baker to make bitterballen, and we got the Dutch consul coming all the way from Vancouver, and we got Dutch weather for you guys, so we're all very happy with that.
Ik ben hier op dit moment in Penticton. Dat is zeg maar een hele belangrijke plaats in de Okanagan Valley. En de reden dat ik hier ben is dat de vader van deze jongen, Tom Bijvoet, zijn kantoor officieel geopend heeft. En ik werd daarbij uitgenodigd. En vandaar dus deze oranje sliert. Want we hebben met jou samen met een mooie schaar hebben we het lint doorgeknipt om officieel het kantoor te openen. Ja, en verder hebben we hier ook nog andere dingen gedaan. Het is een traditie dat de lieutenant governor elk jaar awards uitdeelt aan de beste wineries. En dat waren er dit jaar weer 10. En hij is altijd zo aardig om ons dan als corps-consulair uit te nodigen. Het was een beetje droevig omdat het de laatste keer was van zijn term. Hij wordt vervangen in september door iemand anders. En natuurlijk hebben wij als Koninklijk Corps gemeend om op een gepaste manier afscheid van hem te nemen. En we hebben hem een mooie tray gegeven. Ik mocht dat doen als de acting dean. De echte dean die is op vakantie naar Latijns-Amerika. Maar omdat ik hier inmiddels al 2 jaar lang ben, blijkt het dat ik in de volgorde van aankomst inmiddels de acting dean ben. En dat was heel leuk. En als jullie binnenkort op Facebook kijken, The Netherlands in Canada, dan kunnen jullie de foto zien met Stephen Point, Gwen Point zijn vrouw, Elisabeth mijn vrouw en mijzelf.
I've always known that Tom and Petra are very hardworking hardworking people, and their children are delightful, as you can see in there. They were serving all the food and welcoming people as they come in. I think they're a great example of a small Canadian business working hard to do well, and their magazine and production is doing very, very well. I mentioned in my comments earlier that in the riding of Okanagan Coquihalla, we've recently had a newspaper close in Merritt, and it's a very challenging environment. So to see a local family doing well, connecting, with other Dutch Canadians. Actually, I understand it's across North America. To see those kinds of connections being formed, see a business growing right here in Okanagan Coquihalla, I think we should celebrate that. And I think we should also celebrate the connections that we have between our two countries. As the Consul General said, is that it's not just an economic connection that we have, but we have the same values, and there's a deep love and affection for each other's countries. So as the Member of Parliament for the area, this is exactly the kind of thing we love to see. Stronger communities, stronger connections between countries, and I think we're all the better for it.
We live and stay there, and it's good to see here the Dutch people, how they live and what they have built up. And I learned that a lot of Dutch people are sitting here in cities and in villages and make their own production of what it will be. And it is interesting to see how that develops. It is a tremendous big country that is really, we are so petite, so little, and if you come here, it is open, you feel you're free, and that is a good thing. And the weather, the climate is the same, so that is no problem.
We had the Consul General of the Netherlands come to officially open our new offices on Ella Street here in Penticton. The magazine's been going for a long time, 42, 43 years. For the Krant and Dutch the magazine we launched a year ago. So it was also a little bit of a party because we've been going successfully for a year now. For the future, we're definitely going to be expanding our online business. We've got an app now, an iPhone app, iPad app for our magazine. We're going to make that more interactive, more possibilities for our advertisers to link in, maybe integrate some video in that. So we're going to become more electronically available. You can find parts of the magazine on our website, www.dutchthemag.com, but you can also actually pick up a copy of the magazine in any chapters or most chapter stores throughout Canada, and in many independent bookshops in the United States. It's for everyone who's interested in the Netherlands and in the Dutch connection with North America, because the Dutch settled New Netherland in the early 1600s, and there's, in our next magazine, for instance, we've got a very interesting story about a Dutch settlement in Delaware in the 1600s, and the Dutch kept coming, and that's why there's still so many Dutch people here, and that's what our magazine's about. It's about that. It's English throughout. There's a few interesting stories once in a while about the Dutch language, but it's all in English. The Krant, our other magazine, is in Dutch, and that's for Dutch immigrants or people who've learned Dutch and like to still read and speak Dutch.
This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad.
Tom and Petra, our congratulations go out to this family, an incredibly hardworking family here in Penticton, and who would think that you can produce 3 very good publications based out of Penticton and literally ship them around the world, and the modern age today. We have elections every 3 years. I've just been re-elected by a slim margin. They call me Landslide Ashton. I got in with a very slim margin. But we're back at it and continuing on to ensure that changes take place. Unfortunately, changes are taking place in the world, and we are having to do the same here in Penticton. Well, I have to kind of disagree with that. It's happening actually very quickly right now, and that's some of the resistance that's coming because people have been used to things transitioning rather slow. And some people compare the South-Okanagan to our dear friends down south in Mexico, where it's mañana, things will happen tomorrow, just leave it, it's okay for today. But there are lots of changes going on, incredibly positive changes, not only in Penticton, but the entire South-Okanagan Similkameen. The shoulder seasons are difficult. We are filling them up. Winter here, we have a wonderful winter playground, not only Apex Alpine, but the Alpine ski area, which is cross country, that is exploding in growth. But Penticton more so is now becoming known for our bicycle training. People come from all around the world, not only to compete for Grand Fondo, but also for Ironman, and also just to ride at a recreational rate. And here in Penticton, you can literally ride for almost 11 months of the year, and that makes a huge difference. So we are a Four Seasons playground and promoting that on a continual basis. The gentleman that came, and his name slips my mind at this minute, but an expert in his field, also saw what Penticton was doing, was in the area. We used the opportunity, and Penticton has been very progressive. Whenever we do road adjustments, we're now adding bike lanes. We're making it safe, not only for the bicycle individuals, but also for the cars, to give that separation and providing routes throughout our community. I mentioned it a little earlier, we have not only the Grand Fondo, which this year had over 2,600 participants, but also Ironman, which is, we know, the swim, the bike, and the run, and there's over 3,000 participants in that, and a phenomenal amount of training. So what we're doing is making sure that our community is bicycle friendly. As I said, we get 11 plus months here for riding capability, and that's making a difference. Well, we're very accommodating to bicycle riders. Again, when you invite the world here, you have to make sure they're safe. And I always like to poke a little fun at the big sister to the north, Kelowna, but their Fondo, their Grand Fondo, had 750 riders. As I said, we had 2,600. We grew 30% this year, and we anticipate a continual growth on it. Penticton learned our lesson with all these individuals here. We just want to make sure that, number one, that they're safe, number two, that they're accommodated to the best of our ability, and number three, they're here to enjoy the incredible vistas that the South-Okanagan and the Similkameen offer. Absolutely. You know, within an hour's drive of Penticton, there's over 100 wineries, and I had the pleasure to meet you, sir, before in Vancouver at a grape stomp on it. Wine business here is phenomenal. The recognition. Yesterday we had the Lieutenant Governor of British Columbia in, and the awards were given out. There's some phenomenal wineries, and when you take a winery like Painted Rock, or you take a winery like Poplar Grove, or Ruby Blues, or in the Similkameen, Seven Stones. These are incredibly award-winning wineries, not only in Canada, but internationally. And our wine business, we see nowhere but up in all the affiliation that goes with that. It's just not the wines, it's everything else. As you mentioned, the wine festivals, the restaurants, the food, the opportunities of cultural exposure to it. We're wide open for all of that.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much.
Pleasure as always. Thank you, sir, and all our best. Thank you.
Canada to Leave is the online community for the Dutch living in Canada and the Canadians living in the Netherlands. Canada to Leave, wherever you live. This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad.
Museum. This is KLM house number 87, and the question of the day is, what was stored inside the Dutch East India warehouse, which is right behind me? It's also called the paper house.
So we're here at the Zuiderzee Museum. This is Michael, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the room that we're standing in, which is an old warehouse from the 1600s.
They named it like Pepper House because one of the things they did here was storage of pepper.
Like pepper?
Like pepper, you use
spice.
salt and pepper, and still you can find pepper in between the wooden frames.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you still
wow.
can find some small pepper in between.
So here we're at the outdoor part of the Zuiderzee Museum. Zuiderzee means South Sea, and in the early 1900s there was so much flooding that they had to build a dam around the area, which caused all the fishing business to be moved out because the sea became freshwater. So they wanted to create this museum in a way that would show what the towns looked like before the fishermen were moved out because all of their houses were abandoned.
So this is rope making. This is actually the machine they used back in the day here in Holland to make their rope. That's our rope right there. That's how they do it.
Hi, we're here in Enkhuizen, and we're taking a boat tour of the harbor, which overlooks the Zuiderzee Museum.
So guys, this is gräskas, the grass cheese that's special right now. So we came at the best time of the year to try it out.
You do it like this.
Beautiful.
And you can have a small taste. You can have a taste as well.
Okay. Thank you. I've come to Enkhuizen and I'm in cheese and sausage heaven.
We really enjoyed our day here in Enkhuizen. It's an adorable little seaside town with a harbor. We went for a boat ride, visited the Zuiderzee Museum, and even went to a cheese shop. I definitely recommend stopping here on your trip.
I am staying at what hotel tonight?
Recuerdos.
Recuerdos. Now that means memories in Spanish,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Why did we decide to name a Dutch hotel a Spanish name?
Well, Spanish is related to the guitar, I think. The nylon string guitar.
So are we in a guitar-themed hotel?
Yes.
Come stay the night at this hotel, have a great breakfast, have a great night's sleep, and come see a guitar concert from time to time.
Yeah, it is.
Or bring your own guitar and play us your own music, guys.
Yes, that's it.
Hi, we're biking to dinner at the restaurant Snedere, which means blacksmith.
Hi, Aaron! Hey guys, we're at an old church at the Zuiderzee Museum. I'm lucky enough to ring the bell here. It's 12 o'clock, that means it gets 12 rings. So I wanted to take and show you the bell ringing process with me. Ready? That's me! Well, it's not ringing anymore. Oh. Here you go.
Keep going.
It's doing it by itself. And if I want to stop it, I think it's now like 18 o'clock, so.
This program is sponsored by Dutch, the full-color English language magazine about the Netherlands and its people, at home and abroad.
So remember, if you like our program, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or spread the word the old-fashioned way to your friends. We are an independently produced program, so there is no funding or grants, and therefore we solely rely on viewers like you. If you like our program and would like to sponsor us, go to our website and click on Donate. Thanks for watching us this week, and tot ziens!